I got the banana, and it's really good. This is so cute.
No, it's like the smaller ones.
Yeah. At the cake shop. Still got Halloween stuff. They're already setting up for Christmas. Oh.
Let's go Home Goods.
Home Goods? Let's go. You don't gotta tell me twice at Home Goods. You're so cute. Nice to meet you. Cute mug. The sister like these ones. I love the Snoopy. There's a lot of Christmas stuff. Man. Sugar-free Dubai chocolate coffee syrup. Someone end this trend, please. This is like the longest trend I have witnessed. This one looks radioactive. It's a soap dispenser that's also a snow globe. I wasn't able to shake it hard enough, but I'm too scared. I don't want to break it. Okay. I'm really scared of... Oh, $14.99. Oh, how beautiful. It's Christmas. So cute. So cute. Hand painted by artisans. Would free him. I love this so much. Alright, I got quite a few things at Michael's. Let me just show you all the yarn that I got. So, these are the colors that I chose. I chose a black yarn, an olive green, this kind of dark teal color, a navy blue, and this plum purple color. They're all in loops and threads. I believe this is, impeccable acrylic. I have worked with this yarn a few times now, and I really, really like it. So I thought it'd be cool for a hexagon cardigan. I'm really hesitant on the olive though. I'll figure it out. I'm trying to figure out if this is the color scheme I want to go for, or this one, or this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. I think I'm gonna have to go with this one. All right, let's go over the colors that I'm using. I'm using dark emerald, black, sapphire, amethyst, and deep forest. Liking the color combo so far. Let's see how it looks worked up though. So this is the colors so far. I'm liking it. I like it. The yarn barfs for these are kind of crazy, and I'm kind of upset because I just started this skein. I already hit a factory knot. I don't understand. I love a good center pull because I love looking at the hollow skeins, but this is definitely the downside to that. I can't make this up. I don't know why I would make this up, but I was just doing a center pull for this one and it was giving me a hard time. This one kept getting stuck. I didn't even pull that hard. This was already out, so I didn't do this. I didn't hear any threads snapping or anything. Why are there two skeins in one, just completely detached from each other? This skein is just giving me a hard time because I came across this. I swear I didn't pull at anything too hard. I'll be completely honest. I think this is a little too colorful. Maybe I need to work on it more, see it worked up more to see if I still like it, but this is a little too colorful.
A little more white color.
So those were the options at Color Me Mine. We're at Color Me Mine. And this is what my friends and I made.
Oh, this is what I should have been using.
Black metal cat,
I have to roll my brain first of all.
black
Second of all,
metal
this.
corpse paint reindeer, and
What?
pig. I started and went through enough of this second sleeve just so I can get some done at work mindlessly. And yeah, I just have to sew this up, but this side is done, minus the length that I'm gonna add later. But I'm gonna start on the other sleeve first and finish that one before I make both sides longer and then this side wider.
That is honestly the worst Philly cheesesteak I've had in my life.
Yeah, I don't eat Philly cheesesteaks, and the fact that I like it better than you, that's probably telling that.
And the fact that I'm an Arby's stan.
I know.
And I always give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, feed me.
Feed me.
What's that, bro?
Alright, so I have finished the second sleeve. Let me pull up the first sleeve so you can see a comparison. Alright, so here is the first sleeve. If you're wondering why it is so short but so thick, it's because I wanted a puffy sleeve and this is gonna be like an oversized project. Does it look funky when it's not on a body? Kind of. But yeah, I am definitely gonna add some more length to this. And then another thing that I did differently with the second sleeve than the first sleeve. So the first sleeve, I wove in the ends as I went. You can kind of see here. I just have to cut off the ends, but I am not gonna do that again because I don't think weaving in the ends as I go works really well with the granny stitch, even though I've seen other people do it before, but I just can't get it down right. As you can see, it's like lifting in some places. I try to tuck it back, but it's okay. I am gonna just weave them in differently, and I'll probably show how I'll do that later. I'm gonna worry about the ends like when the project's closer to being done, because yeah, I just want to crochet it first. But yeah, and then I'm doing, I believe they're called bishop cuffs for the cuffs. I'll show how I do that in a little bit. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, I'm definitely going to make this cardigan longer. I'll see how long it will be, but I'm going to try it on in a little bit to see how much wider I want the cardigan to be. Yeah, I'm just going to stitch this together first. I don't know if I'm going to do the cuff or not before I tried it on and see how thick I want this to be, because it won't really matter that much. But yeah, we'll see. Let me just show how I'm joining the sleeve. So we have our cardigan out in the cardigan shape, that kind of L shape. And then I'm just going to take the two corners. We're going from where we left off. We're taking it to the next corner. We're slip stitching into that corner. And then I'm just going to do my usual 3 half double crochets. We're going into the next stitch, not the corner, the next stitch, slip stitching, slip stitching, and then we're going to go into the next stitch and do another 3 half double crochets. This yarn kind of splits a little bit, so. And then you just keep doing that until you reach your last corner. and I'll show what I do once I get to that last corner. Right now, so we just got to the corners here. I'm going to do my last slip stitch, and then I'm gonna do my last cluster. Oh gosh. 3. Gonna chain 2 and then do another cluster to keep the corner, and then now you just flip the sleeve so it's going this way, and I'm going to do as I did, cluster in each little space here. All right, so we are in this last corner.
This is editing factoryknot here. Sorry, I sound a little sick because I am. I'm sick on my birthday. Yes, I'm editing this on my birthday, but bear with me, there's a lot of trial and error for this one. And I do make my corrections, but just know there's a lot of trial and error.
I'm just gonna do my last cluster, and then I'm going to slip stitch into this chain 2 space. You know, I did this in the last sleeve thinking that it might be the right thing to do, but I'm starting to think that I did not need to make this extra cluster right here. Maybe I'll make a hexagon cardigan guide, and I'll review this another time, but we'll see. All right, so you can add a single crochet border if you want, but I'm just gonna go straight into those bishop sleeves. I'm gonna be chaining 10. I already lost count. Skipping the first chain, going into the second one, and doing my single crochets all the way down. So that's 1, 9. All right, so you did your 9. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to slip stitch in the next 2, because I'm trying to do decreases technically. Frogging because there's something that's not adding up. I think I might have did more slip stitches in here than I thought, so we'll just redo it. Okay, I remember what I did. I don't know why I didn't record this or at least write it down last time. So I'm at the end of doing 9 single crochets in the back loops only. So I'm gonna go into this next stitch, slip stitch, but then I did like this, like, I don't know if this is actually a slip stitch decrease, but I did that little number. And then I just went into the next single crochet too, because I can't figure this out. I should have written this down, but I didn't. Right, so I think I got it now, finally. So I'm just doing my... Whoa! Whoa! Oh, I'm so loopy, you guys. I have 3 hours of sleep. I'm just doing my back loop single crochet. All right, so we already went into this one, so we're gonna go into this one. We're going to basically like slip stitch decrease, and then we're gonna do another slip stitch decrease. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go flip our project back into those single crochets, back loops, and then just keep doing that. It's hard to see. I'm very loopy right now. I had to restart this multiple times. Not that I got very far into it, but I'm over it. I really just want to finish this project. I'm gonna gonna finish this cuff. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna finish this cuff today or right now in this sitting. I'm gonna take a nap and then I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna make food for Friendsgiving. So, yippee! Alright, I lied. I did it. I finished the sleeve. Here's the thing though. I'm gonna give up. This is just what it's gonna have to look like. Am I mad about it? No, I actually like the way it looks. But it's not completely identical to the other sleeve that I made. This one's a little bit more frayed. This is probably because I've been putting it on and taking it off, and a whole bunch of times I've been taking this everywhere. I thought it was because maybe like I went down a hook size, because that's what you're supposed to do with the bishop sleeve, but I remember specifically I did not go down a hook size. I was like, I don't care, I just want to get this sleeve done. Yeah, this one looks more formed, it's not as frayed, and it's just a tiny bit bigger than this one. Let me show you. It's just a tiny bit bigger. So they're not twins, they're sisters. Also, are they from different dye lots? Why does this one look a little bit lighter than the other one? They're from different dye lots. Okay, that's why things weren't looking the same. You know what? I don't care. No one's gonna notice. Only I'm gonna know. And I kind of like when things have mistakes, because that makes it more unique. I like how tight this one looks. But I like the stitch definition of this one. So I'm conflicted. Also, I keep getting these little white specks from one of these plush blankets that I have around me. I'm so sorry. But you know what? I love mistakes. It's okay. So let's go back to the other side of the sleeve. I connected the yarn again. I know it's like just, it looks like a regular factory knot. I don't feel like doing extra work for an actual knot, so I'm just gonna put my hook in here, chain 3, and then we're just gonna 1, ooh, yuck, and that's our cluster, and let's keep going along the side. So when I got to the corner, I just made my cluster, and then I made a slip stitch in here, and I'm gonna do my color change. Alright, so I finished one side, thank goodness, and I actually do like the length, so I might not add extra length. I'm probably just gonna go in with one last row of black when I'm joining it, and that'll be it. Problem is, this yarn is getting kind of limp. The only two skeins I think I'm gonna need refills for are the dark teal and the black. So I'm gonna take pictures of the lot numbers, just like that. And I'm gonna go to Michael's really quick to get some more. I don't mind accidentally getting too much of either of these because they're both colors that I'm gonna use. I have a project coming up with this color, so stay tuned for that because I will be documenting that. Black, we're always using black yarn, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna go to Michael's. Come with me to Michael's. They said they have limited quality of what I need, so let's just hope that they have enough. I don't go to this Michael's too often, so kind of excited to see what they're doing with the new updates. I want to try these so bad. This one and this one. I just don't know if I like the chunky look. We'll see. I cannot find it. I'm suffering the consequences of my own actions. We're gonna go through the bins down there. I went to this Michael's because it's a little closer to where I'm at right now. Gonna have to drive like 15 minutes to the Michaels I usually go to. So, right, round 2. They said they have 5 here, so. Cloth basket. 50% off now. I really want this, but I don't know what I'd do with it. All of these are different dye lots. I'm just gonna get this one because the texture is close enough. Came in for 3 things, came out with 3 bags. What I came for, what I bought. All right. Last row before I connect everything. This is so exciting. I am so bad at filming and crocheting at the same time. Oh my goodness. I think it would be better if I had a tripod overhead. Yes. All right, I'm gonna join the black yarn and then we'll connect it all. I'm so excited right now. Also, I'm kind of glad I got our new skein, but I'm also thinking I'll probably not need another one. We'll see. I hope I'll need the other one, but if not, it's okay. But also it'd be kind of cool if I didn't need the other one. So we got both sides here. I hope I improve with wearables because this has been a rough start. Slip stitching together and creating the double crochet, then creating the double crochet clusters, and then joining just like how I did with the sleeves. Okay, it's really hard to crochet with while filming, so I'm just gonna continue doing this. I'm sorry, I wish I could record more. So this is the second time this has happened, opening a skein from the center pole. This yarn is in, oh, okay, yeah. So this yarn barf came out and was completely separate from this, not connected at all. And this was, when I was reaching for the center pole, this is what came out, but this is actually from the outside yarn, if you can make the connection here. But loops and threads, this is a lot of yarn to come out and not be connected to the skein itself. So what's going on here? I just realized so soon in the project there's already a factory knot. This is the end of it. That's so, plus this coming out with the center pole, and then that. What is up with this game? Alright, so I hate crocheting ribbing, so I just shoved my project back in the bag because I know I'm not going to finish it today. So I just did one pocket, and then I'm going to do another one, and then that'll be my crocheting for the day. And then I'll see you when I'm done with the ribbing. Here's the ribbing. I kind of want to restart it so that I'm going into both of the loops instead of just the back loops only for the end piece so it looks neater, because look how holy that is. I don't like it. This drawer is broken, but made the sleeve super big. and then it'll look better when I have ribbing. It'll be kind of longer, and then I'm gonna block it. And then here's what the pocket should look like. I'll figure out where to put it. Look how limp this skein is. Okay, so let me adjust. Ignore the mess. You are gonna do your regular magic circle, chain 3, then you're gonna do your double crochet cluster, chain 2, another double crochet cluster, and you're gonna have 4 double crochet clusters with the chain 2s, because each of these chain 2s are gonna be the corner. I'll catch you back. All right, so we made 1, 2, 3, 4 clusters. I'm gonna chain 2, tighten that, and we're just gonna go into that chain 3 chains space. I like to go in the back loop, and then I'm just gonna slip stitch. I'm gonna slip stitch into the second double crochet of the cluster, then the third one, and then I like to go in here and then pull up my new color. Don't do what I just did. We're gonna pull up our new color, which is black. I remember what colors that I needed to pull up. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up black through, this is technically the first chain, and then I like to weave in my ends later. Anyways, back to the project. So we just slip stitched, right? Chain 3, double crochet, chain 2, because this is the corner, double crochet, double crochet, double crochet. Oh no. Sorry, we're at the end of this skein, so all right. And then we're just gonna do that same thing. Double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Oh god. Double crochet, double crochet. All right, and then we're gonna go in the other corner and we're gonna do the same thing. Do that double crochet cluster of 3. Pretty sure I did that double crochet wrong, but pretend I did it right. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Then you go into the next corner. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, for each corner, we do the double crochet cluster, chain 2, double crochet cluster. It's about to get a little different in here. Okay, so gonna slip stitch into that chain 3 space that we started at. Slip stitch into the next one, the double crochet, and then the last double crochet, and then now we go into that first chain that we made, and I go grab the other color, which is blue. Yes. No, I won't cut this part out. Okay. slip it in, tighten this. E, 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 e. Okay. 1, 2, 3, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, because this is the corner. Now we're just going to do a regular double crochet cluster in between these two, because that's not a corner. 2, 3, and now we do our corner. Double crochet, double crochet, double crochet. Okay, I think you understand this part, so I'm just gonna show you when I get to the end of all this. All right, finished the last cluster, and I'm just gonna do the regular slip stitching into that first chain 3 space where we started, slip stitching into the next double crochet, and then the next double crochet, and then going into that chain 1 space, and then pulling in the new color, which I think is gonna be purple. Yeah, it's purple. So yeah, I'll show you at the very end. Whoa. I also like to, oh shoot, once you have it woven into that chain 3, I just like to weave it in through the other double crochets. Let it get lost in there, if you will. Oh shoot. And then when I finish this off, I like to knot it right here, and then I let it get lost again, like weave it through. Guess where the join was? If you guess this side, you're right.
Balcony, put your hands up in the air.
I got the last of the ribbing that I need to get done. Look how big this roll is. It's huge. Also, if I sound weird, I am a little sick. There is a change of weather here in California, so my throat is feeling funky, and I'm just So I don't know if I told the video yet, because I did this ribbing off camera. I did some of it at work, and I sewed it all at home. And I've just been trying to focus on getting this done. For some reason, I accidentally thought that this bottom part was the panel that goes up the sides, but it was the bottom part. So it sticks out at the bottom here instead of it sticking out at the top. I'm just gonna keep it happy little accidents, you know? This is my first hexagon cardigan, so I just want it to be wearable. I don't care if the average fiber artist can tell that there was a mistake. I just want to wear it. So I'm just gonna sew this ribbing on, and then we'll get to the rest of the project. Let me set up and show you guys the final product. You're a little lopsided. I apologize. Oh. I think that's the best we can do right now. We're in a different setting. It is a day before my birthday. It is currently 10:30 a.m. and I have finally finished this cardigan. I am so happy. Let me talk about the things that I don't like, and let me talk about the things that I like. Okay, first of all, I just realized that this is probably just the nature of hexagon cardigans. I thought that I did the ribbing wrong and maybe put it on too tight, but then I remembered that this was going on before I even put on the ribbing. So I don't know if you can see, but the corners here, I'm on my tiptoes. The corners here, they kind of ride up a little bit. And then I went like this. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. So that's why it does that.
I'll be honest, this is editing factoryknot. I kind of go back and forth on this quote-unquote theory because, yes, my hexagon cardigan had this issue where it would kind of hike up on the sides and then it would dip down in the back before I added the ribbing, but it wasn't an every single time occurrence. But now it is an every single time occurrence.
Then when I realized that's why I was doing that, I was like, okay, I do kind of like the roundish shape. Okay. Love the colors. At first I wasn't a huge fan of the yarn worked up, and then I put it all together and I was like, wait, this is really cozy. I know we had the whole thing about the dye lots of the black being different and it being noticeably different. Now it's not as noticeably different since I've been, you know, throwing this project everywhere. The pockets I love. Yeah, this isn't the final look. I just wanted to stop and talk about it before I do my birthday vlog. I will say I did not weave in the ends that well. I cut off a lot of them. Do I have some regret? Some of them came undone, but I was able to fix it because this is acrylic, so just took a lighter to it. Obviously do not try that at home. But yeah. Okay, now that I'm really looking at it, I really like this cardigan. I really want to block it before I wear it out, but we'll see if I have time for that. After today, I have a few work days, and then my activities for my birthday weekend start. They tried to call me in for work. I said no. I got plans. This is so cozy. Okay, yeah, this is better. La 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 la.
I see it coming.
Me.
Did you?
It's bacon wrapped filet mignon. I'm about to go into a meat coma. The moment I've been waiting for, the beef rib. Yippee! Okay. Oh. Did I get it? Oh, how I miss you so, Joanne. Joanne.